as I just told my caucus, to think that there are 231 drugs, many of which deal with chemotherapy. There's a shortage. Some were non-existent for days and weeks and months at a time. This is a problem we need to fix. Improve communication between the manufacturers and FDA and doctors can alleviate this problem, and we need to work on this. That's why this bill on the floor is so important. I'm cautiously optimistic that we're not going to be ambushed on this bill. We're on the bill. We should do relevant amendments and get it passed. It's a really important bill for our country. The second thing I wanted to talk about is the highway bill. I've spoken to Senator Boxer several times today. She feels confident that significant progress is being made on this bill. Her words were that 80% of all the issues in the highway bill are resolved. We always know the last 20% is the hardest, but we passed a bipartisan bill that will keep about 2.8 million people either working or create jobs to that amount. So I'm, again, cautiously optimistic that we can get this done. I really appreciate Senator Boxer's leadership on this. She has worked so very, very hard. The third thing I want to talk about today is you may have heard that Senator Hatch and 41 Republicans sent me a letter. The letter was interesting because they complained about the sequester taking effect and at the same time said they wanted to do debt reduction. Well, I wrote back to them and said that we agreed to a $1.2 trillion deficit reduction program, and that if we didn't arrive at that before the end of this year, there would be an automatic sequester take place. Now, we're open to a balanced alternative plan for the deficit reduction. And that's what I told them in the letter I wrote back. But if we can't do that, a deal's a deal. And I remind everyone how in the category of being terribly disappointed, not disappointed, was late last year when we had a deal. We were approaching a deal on deficit reduction. Super Committee was doing it. Senator Murray had worked so hard. Right before they were ready to arrive at a result, I received a letter from the Republican caucus sent to me and to the Super Committee saying there could be no tax increase. That's the problem we face. So I say to the 41 Republicans and Senator Hatch, who sent me this letter, move on revenues. We could have had a deal a long time ago. The president said that when we got together at the White House last Wednesday.